You work so hard to create an amazing camp experience for kids. Why let it be ruined by homesickness? Your subscription to Prep4Camp is the best way to reduce the intensity of first-year campers' homesickness and promote adjustment in your entire camper population. So thank you. This is Dr. Chris Thurber, creator of Prep4Camp and co-founder of Expert Online Training. In this brief video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to enroll your new camper families and anyone else that you want to give access to the Prep4Camp program. If you're already logged in, great. If you're not, visit expertonlinetraining.com and click on Login. Then enter your username and password so that you can see your director dashboard and the libraries to which you've subscribed. As you can see here, I have my Leadership Essentials subscription, which I'm going to use to train my staff, and Prep4Camp, which I'm going to use to cut the intensity of campers' homesickness by half. To enroll new camper families, click on Administration. And from Administration, choose the second option called Manage Staff Accounts/Invite Families. Those of you who are familiar with the EOT dashboard will see a parallel structure for enlisting and inviting new camper families as we have for enrolling staff. So here in the Prep4Camp staff listing, we're going to click on Invite Users to Register, and then we give you two options. I strongly recommend the first one, use our invitation sender, but I'll also show you how to use your own email client. To use our invitation sender, click down here on Use Our Invitation Center. Aren't we clever? And then I want you to enter the email addresses, probably just copying and pasting from a spreadsheet of those families who are registered. You want the email addresses of moms and dads and anyone else you want to give access to. Remember, the Prep4Camp program comprises a 25-minute video that families watch together, a 20-minute podcast for parents to listen to in the car after opening day drop-off, and a PDF handout for kids to print and pack, and it has lines for them to enter the contact information of their new friends, as well as some great tips on how to promote adjustment and enjoy their time away from home. These email addresses can be entered in one of two ways. Either they can be separated by a comma. You see the first example here, john@sample.com, comma, jane@email.com, or they can each be entered in their own line. Example 2, john@sample.com, new line, jane@email.com. Pick one way, only one way, and enter all the email addresses that way. And then you've completed step 1, so click on Next. In step 2, all you're going to do is click on Enroll Folks and then enroll them in Prep4Camp. Be sure you click both places, otherwise you'll have enrolled families, but they won't have anything to look at, and then click on Next. And finally, in step 3, you'll notice that I have scripted a beautiful letter that introduces the Prep4Camp program. If you want, you can edit some of this black text, but whatever you do, please don't change this blue text down here. This blue text is actually a link that is unique to each family. It'll be auto-generated by the system, and when new camper families click on that to watch the video together, they'll be sent to the Prep4Camp program and have access to all the materials. But if you change this blue text, they're going to have trouble. So once you've edited the black text and you're happy with the closing of the letter, simply click on Send. Now, all of your new camper families and anyone else you've given access to will be fully enrolled and ready to go in Prep4Camp. If you'd like to use your own email client, and I'll go back to Manage Staff Accounts, you'll begin the same step, Invite Users to Register, but then you're going to choose Use Your Own Email Client. This means using Outlook or Hotmail or whatever email service you use, and you will click on Enroll and Prep4Camp. But now what you'll see is there's no email to simply send. Instead, I've given you the text of the email, but what you're going to have to do is copy this text, paste it into a new email that you open up in Outlook or Hotmail or Gmail, whatever you use. Edit that email as you see fit, but once again, steer clear of any editing of this blue text because that's the unique code that families will get. But once you're happy with how the black text looks inside your email client, go ahead and enter all of the email addresses of your new camper families and then click on send. So you can see this method where you're not using our email sender involves an extra step or two, but it's not impossible. And that's how you invite new camper families into Prep4Camp. Couldn't be any easier, but if you have any troubles or questions, you can always contact us. I'm going to click on the Contact Us page here and use our toll-free customer support line. Talk to one of our customer success team members, and they'll be happy to talk you through any snags that you've got in enrollment. All right, I'll scroll down here past our wonderful staff and show you the Prep4Camp page, thanking you once again for your subscription to Prep4Camp. Your families, your campers, and your staff will thank you. On behalf of the entire Expert Online Training team, I'm Dr. Chris Thurber saying thanks for watching and have a great summer.